give me 1 sec, guys. Just bear with me 1 second. Let's race 1 then. Gonna make sure I'm heard on stream. Brilliant. Yes, guys, good morning, good afternoon, or even good evening. Welcome to Hoppers Gamer, or Hoppers. By the way, I'd just like to apologise to the FCR, like the Full Throttle Racing guys, for not doing live commentary on Friday. But yeah, I'm going to be doing re-live comms this morning for round number 2 of the championship at, well, races 4, 5 and 6 of the championship at the Red Bull Ring. That has been taking place on Friday, but this week I'm going to be back live in the comms box for round 7, 8 and 9 at Bathurst, but looking forward to seeing what happened on Friday. I believe there was championship leader John Thompson was missing, but we'll get into that. I think there is a few guys missing this week as well, but hopefully I'll find out before Friday what's happening. So I'm going to cover all 3 10-lap races in a moment. If you are watching the stream, this will be getting uploaded to YouTube. It'll already be on YouTube by the time the guys do watch it. But I'll be uploading it to YouTube, and hopefully on Friday YouTube will play ball and I could be live on YouTube. If not, then I'll be live on here on Twitch, and then I'll upload it over the weekend. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what happened at Red Bull Ring, because I did miss out on Friday. Obviously, you know, I was out at the time and I wasn't going to be back in time. I was actually having time with the other half on Friday, because I've not seen her all week due to work commitments. But yeah, we're going to get into the stream. Sit back, enjoy the action, and when this is on YouTube, please do like and comment if you don't mind, guys. But yeah, let's see what happens then. Obviously, I've had to go through, I believe it's 10 laps around here. I'll go through the grid first before we get into the races. Once we get going, there's been a lot of stewards' judicials regarding the regarding track limits, so I can't. So the race order isn't exactly how it was. So I'll try and dig that out if I can. But there was a lot of track limit penalties by the looks of it. But we're just loading up for the Red Bull Ring. Hopefully it gives me the grid before race 1, ready for who qualified where. But if not, it might give me the finishing positions of the race, but we'll figure that out when it gets into the stream. As I say, just going to do commentary this morning for these guys to catch up, and then, like I say, I'm going to be live and exclusive on Friday for Bathurst. So looking at the likes, I don't think all liveries are going to be shown, which is going to be a very disappointing, because GT7 has a knack at the moment where not all liveries are going to be shown. So I'll try and load up the replay if I can, and see if we do get any liveries on the cars, which some are displayed but some aren't, which is going to be a bit frustrating for me, but we'll get through it and we'll see what happens. We'll go through the grid. There was 13 cars on the grid. So Philo then, aka Darren Freeman, which actually it tells me exactly what livery he would have been running for this meeting. So Darren Freeman then, making his series return, Philo Engineering as he's known, he literally knows quite a lot of stuff about GT7. So he would have been in replacing John Thompson for this round in the Nissan Primera in period. This is the 1994 Replica League, by the way. I forgot to introduce that, but they've asked me as a BTCC fan to do comms for these guys. So yes, Philo Engineering then on pole position in the Nissan Primera, driven by the late Keith O'Dore and of course Tiff Nadell and Eric van der Poel. in yesteryear. Then you got Liam New. He's in the correct livery. He's in his number 1 BMW, the BMW livery, the Vina First Oil, driven by Liam New, the reigning champion, because he has the gold mirrors on his car. Then we've got Vol. If I butchered your name, I do apologise, pal. You're new to me, so I don't know your PSN. I'll just flick to his PSN just for a moment. Which driver names are all in driver names, so they're in actually in PlayStation names. So it is going to be Volberget, I believe. I'm going to try and pronounce your name correctly. If I pronounce it wrong, I do apologise, mate. You're new to me. It's not because you're different. It's just that you're new to me. He qualified on position number 3 then in the James K. I think it's the James K. Toyota Carina, I believe, from 94. I'll double check that because that is an independent entry, normally driven by Ethan Graham, but I think Ethan was also missing this week just gone. Then you've got Liam McEwen in the first of the Alpha 155s, driven by Gabriele Tarquini and Giampiero Simoni. There you go. Try and get that out there. But he is in the first of the Alphas. Did very well at Monza the first round of the championship, I believe, and had a bit of an epic battle. Then you've got Rob Scholler, his teammate, alongside the second of the Alphas, in 5th place. So the Alphas were 4th and 5th on the grid for this one. Then you got a sharp championship organiser and championship admin. Thanks to Ash for allowing me to commentate. Without him, I wouldn't be commentating. So he is in the first of the Works Toyota Carinas. I did say Corolla for the independent car. I meant Carina, so I do apologise. I just remembered that. But Ash is in the Works Toyota. Then you got Jordan Harding in the Vauxhall Vetra. Yes, people are going to say that you do know hoppers. They are Mitsubishi Lancers. They are, but for commentary purposes, I call them by their official car. So Ash and Jordan were 6th and 7th on the grid, followed by Aaron Riley, Jordan's teammate. Aaron hasn't got livery. It's not loaded for some bizarre reason. But Aaron is in the second of the Cavaliers, which you can rightly see when I press the left trigger button. So you can see his livery, so it will help me, hopefully, when we get going. Then you got Gunsmith, aka Jonathan Smith, in the Peugeot, the first of the Peugeot 405s, driven by Patrick Watts. The Toyota Carinas were driven by the late Will Hoy and, of course, Julian Bailey. The Vauxhalls were driven by John Cleland and Jeff Allen in 1994. The Peugeots were driven by Patrick Watts and Eugene O'Brien. Then you got Adam Piper in the second of the Toyota Carinas, the Works car. And then you got Captain Slow, aka Stuart Bell, in the second of the Nissans. It's obviously not loaded his livery. Series returnee for, I believe, a one-off is back in the seat full time, I think, is of course Mark Thompson. Raced against Mark previously, the Scottish driver, so it's a Scottish 11th and 12th on the grid. Then you've got Mark Smith, aka Merthyr 1954, in the first of the Ford Mondeos, and I believe he was the only Mondeo on the grid this week. So we'll go for the first race then, and we'll get going then, shall we, with the 5 red lights already appearing on the gantry as we start. Got green flag for the back of the grid to see who gets a decent start into turn number 1. It looks like at the moment Philo, aka Darren Freeman, has already got the jump. I think Stuart Bell's had a bit of a, was that, yeah, it might have been Stuart Bell actually, that's had a bit of a terrible start as we go into turn 1, but there's been contact already, and I believe that was with Liam McEwen. Not too sure what happened there. He's slowly getting back on track, but we'll go on board with him as the lights go out. So we're on board with him at the moment in the Alpha. Gets a bit of a demon start, but then we'll see what happens into his shot going into turn number 1 here at the Red Bull Ring. I believe it was just a bit of contact with Ash Sharp that spun him round, which is a bit unfortunate, but I think he managed to get going again, didn't he? So Ash Sharp, literally, I think he's slowing down to allow Liam McEwen to get back past, but at the moment then it is Darren Freeman under pressure from, of course, Liam New and Volbert, but see how quick they're going to go. But Volbert then currently trying to push on up to Liam New. Then it's a Nissan leading the way, followed by a BMW and a Toyota. But we'll see what happens with Jordan Harding's Vauxhall Cavalier up to 4th then, with Aaron Riley, his teammate, behind him, with Rob Scholler down to 6th then, Adam Piper 7th, Gunsmith, aka Jonathan Smith, in 8th at the moment, followed by his dad Mark at the moment. The father and son battle still rages on since Monza, but got Mark Thompson 10th with, of course, Stuart Bell, and then of course Ash Sharp, and then Liam McEwen at the tail of the field. But Darren Freeman then already about to tick off lap number 1 then, as Liam New goes a bit wide there out of the 8th turn here at the Red Bull Ring, with the Toyota Carina driver, the independent Toyota Carina, chasing him down. We're on board with the Dutchman chasing after Liam New at the moment, but Jordan Harding with his teammate close to comfort behind him. There's a bit of a battle brewing between him and his teammate Aaron, and of course Rob Scholler will go on board with Rob right on the gearbox of Aaron as we go along the straight here at the Red Bull Ring. I'll see what's going on further back excuse me, in a moment or two, but Aaron Riley trying to cover that line from Rob, trying to get past the 2 Cavaliers at the moment, but Aaron has to succumb to Rob getting past him there, with Adam Piper still in, of course, 7th, Jonathan Smith in, of course, 8th, with not his dad behind him now. It's Mark Thompson, so the Scottish driver versus the 2 Welsh lads. Almost there, the 17 car versus the normally the 20, I think it's 28 machine of Mark Smith there, but obviously the likes of Stuart Bell, Ash Sharp, and of course Liam McEwen still battling. They're lower down. I think there was a bit with their contacts. I think Liam's going to be a bit miffed. I think the stewards actually did have a bit of a look into that. I'm not too sure what happened with that, but see what happens. But Darren Freeman still leading the race then from Liam New, the first of the BMWs. It's the only BMW on the grid at the moment, with the likes of his teammate Panos. I think Panos has been missing so far, but Darren Freeman then with the fastest lap with a 1:38 dead at the moment, so that's a very good lap from him. Then you got the Toyota Carina Independent of the Volbert. I can't pronounce his name correctly. He's racing this week, he will correct me, because I think he's standing in for someone this week as well, with Rob on the charge, getting past Jordan Harding then. So the Alpha versus the Cavalier as we go into the onto the 3rd lap still, but Jordan Harding seems to be racing very well in that Cavalier, but trying to get past the Alpha, but he's had to succumb yet again. The Alphas worked really hard to get past the Cavaliers, but Aaron Riley then still there with Adam Piper in, of course, 7th, Jonathan Smith. Then you've got Mark Thompson back up into 9th then, get past Mark, and then you've got Liam McEwen, and of course Sharp now making a move on Stuart Bell, which he does. So the 2 at the tail of the field and now thereabouts, but just seeing what's going on further round, but seems Rob's pushing that number 14 Alpha 155 thereabouts, but got still a handful of laps to go at the moment, but but it's going to be really interesting to see what's going to happen. But the likes of Jordan Harding getting sideways then, as we push on for what could be a sensational battle, as Darren Freeman yet again pushes that fastest lap to 137.867 of a second. But Jordan Harding then still fifth with Aaron Riley. The two Cavaliers pushing on, but the Cavaliers are pushing on then with I think that was yes, that was Mark Smith going a bit wide with Liam McEwen getting past Mark Thompson then, so the Peugeot loses a spot with the likes of Ash Sharp alongside Mark Smith at the moment. Can't remember the corner names. Can't remember the corner names here at the Red Bull Ring, but Ash Sharp gets past Mark Smith then for what is a bit of an entertaining battle lower down the field, with Mark in, of course, now 12th, with Stuart Bell 13th at the moment. The likes of Ash Sharp currently pushing on then to try and get back up. He's up into 11th place at the moment, putting Mark Thompson under pressure, is he? The Toyota versus the Peugeot, so it's going to be a close battle between the pair of them. Are they going to be pushing on? But who knows what's going to happen with the likes of Mark Thompson conceding that place to a Sharp. Obviously, Mark's come back racing, raced against him, and have commentated on. So Mark Thompson then down into 11th at the moment, currently chased by Mark Smith. So Mark with the K versus Mark with the C. There you go. It's a bit of an entertaining battle, with Stuart Bell currently 13th for the moment, but there's a battle raging for the top three, getting close for comfort. There's a Dutchman in the independent Carina at the moment is currently setting the fastest lap then, so it's changed again. I think Darren Freeman's trying to get away. The Nissan just seems to be having a better edge at the moment, with the likes of Liam New and of course the Toyota, the independent Carina. But be very interesting to see what happens as we go on for what is going to be a bit of an entertaining battle here for first, second and third respectively. I think race 2, the weather forecast doesn't look brilliant from what I've heard, but looking likely that the top 3 are going to be pushing on. But Rob Scholler then up into 4th place then, still 4th place actually, because him and Jordan Harding changed places. The Cavaliers are 5th and 6th at the moment, with the likes of Adam Piper currently in 7th at the moment, with of course Jonathan Smith down in 8th place at the moment, with the likes of Liam McEwen up into 9th then, trying to push on after a bit of a nightmare start, but he's there, but onto lap 6 out of 10 then, so we're not far away from this the conclusion of this race. I think it's around about 4 laps to go in this race, so could see what could the lead change at Ash Sharp's into the top 10 then, with the 2 Marks battling. It's nice to see. And it's nice to see that Mark Thompson is back out in a car. It's a bit of a move. I think there was a bit of a move. Jonathan Smith getting overtaken almost by I believe Liam McEwen. So Liam McEwen trying to push on for what could be a comeback drive between the Peugeot and the Alpha. Is he going to do it? Yes, he does he? No. Jonathan Smith closes the Dodge just about, but then Liam McEwen forces a bit of a contact to get back into 8th place. But what's happening at the front then? Have we got anything interesting at the moment, with the likes of Darren Freeman and Liam New pushing on? Darren Freeman making his season return. I don't think he's been racing much, but he's thereabouts. I think he does race in other series that I've seen him. So Liam New then trying to chase after the Nissan versus the Toyota Carina. As we go on to the fastest lap, did change hands just briefly, but then the Dutchman in the Toyota Carina, the independent run, the James K machine, got the fastest lap again with a 1:37.680 of a second. He's chasing down the top two at the moment then, so we'll go on board with the Toyota Carina. See what can happen here. On board with the Toyota, it's purple sectored again. Quite interesting to see what's happening between the top three. I'm going to stay with this top three battle just for a minute or two, just why we see what happens. But it's thereabouts. But pushing on for what could be. Oh, Liam New gets a bit sideways. He gets that BMW drifting out. It's going to be close as you like though, close for comfort. But who knows what's going to happen between these two, because now I think that's allowed Darren Freeman to break away a bit. Yes, it has, as Liam kicks up the gravel into the Dutchman's face. We don't want to be doing that. We don't want a Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton incident. But who knows what's going to happen. But you've got Liam getting a bit sideways there. I'll go try and find out what's going on further back in a minute. But the top three at the moment, on to lap 8 we go then. So who's going to get fastest lap this time round? Because I think it just changed. You know, it still stays the same. But we'll see what's going to happen here with the likes of these guys pushing on with the likes of Jordan Harding and the Cavalier of Jordan Harding and Aaron Riley. So the Cavalier twins are still 5th and 6th. Liam McEwen's 7th. Adam Piper now up to 8th, but he's gone a bit sideways there, which is going to allow Jonathan Smith. I just want to go back to that battle for second and third at the moment, because if I can, but it looks like this battle's not going to finish, is it? But once up 3 laps to go in this race. So it's actually 5 laps to go in. Well, no, it's 2 to go in it. Yeah, 2 to go in this race. I beg your pardon, I'm getting confused. Typical Hoppers gets confused. But nevertheless, Liam New then trying to push away from Volbrecht. But going to be interesting to see what they do onto the penultimate lap, with the likes of Aaron Riley still 6th, Liam McEwen obviously in 7th place at the moment, Adam Piper still, and of course Control in 8th place, with of course Jonathan Smith still behind, with Ash Sharp now in 10th place, back into the top 10 then for Ash Sharp at the moment, with Mark Thompson 11th, Mark Smith hot on his heels in the Ford Mondeo, currently trying to put that Peugeot 405 under pressure. Is he going to be able to do it? We'll soon find out. Stay with these two for a moment, the two Marks battling. Bit of an easy overtake on the Peugeot 405 there, but Mark Thompson is no slouch, been around for some time, so he will be pushing on to get back into 11th place at the moment, with Stuart Bell only 13th. But of course Dan Freeman then pushing on for a lot of things to get a season return win, but looks like the battle for 2nd and 3rd as the Volbrecht gets past Liam New, but Liam New thinks about getting him. But as I say, track limits were accounted for and race results did change slightly, but as far as I'm aware, I can't really comment on the new race results, because I don't have them to hand. But Liam New then pushing on, trying to get back past Volbrecht for a bit of contact between the BMW and the Carina there, but I think it's going to be a bit of a interesting one. The stewards may say, yeah, well, racing incident, but you never know. But the number 1 car, Liam New, gets back past Volbrecht for the final time then to go across the line to start lap number 10. But who knows what's going to happen here with the likes of Replcias is in, of course, fourth at moment. Jordan Harding and Aaron Riley, the Cavalier twins, have done okay to finish, well, to stay where they started, I think, as well. So looks like a bit of a battle between Liam McEwen and, of course, Aaron Riley at the moment going into the final lap. But who knows what's going to happen here for the final time in race number 1 then of the evening here at the Red Bull Ring. But Liam McEwen then trying to put Aaron Riley under considerable amount of pressure. Adam Smith versus... yeah, Adam Smith. Who's Adam Smith? I mean, Adam Piper versus Jonathan Smith. There you go. Oh dear. First thing in the morning, but you know, as Adam Piper then is under pressure from Jonathan Smith, followed by Ash Sharp then. So the Carinas versus Mark Thompson and Mark Smith both battling on as Stuart Bell gets away. He's going to be the last of the finishers, unfortunately. But Darren Freeman then pushing on with the two behind him, the Carina versus the BMW, almost side by side going into the final corner. But you can see Volbrecht trying to push on with the likes of Liam New, gets pushed a bit wide there as Darren Freeman takes the victory then with Volbrecht in second, Liam New in, of course, third. So gets some considerable points there because John Thompson isn't racing, but Replcias currently in fourth, then Jordan Harding, as I think Liam McEwen has got past Aaron Riley, so the Cavaliers were split. Adam Piper handbraking it across the line in front of Jonathan Smith with Ash Sharp 10th. So with Mark Thompson then, and of course Mark Smith, the Peugeot versus the Mondeo battle. The Fords were driven by, of course, Paul Radicic and Andy Rouse in 94 in periods, with the likes of Stuart Bell coming through the latter half. I don't know whether he's just gonna, I don't know what he's actually doing at the moment, but I don't know whether he's suffering or he's getting going. Which he's getting going, so he finishes 13th. But as I say, race number 2, I believe race number 2 was actually wet, so we'll find out very soon. But who knows what's going to happen. So who knows then. So I think Stuart Bell didn't finish that race. So there you go, there's race number 1 then. So let's see what happens for race number 2, which I'm going to load up very shortly. Just bear with me 1 second, guys, while I just get race number 2 up. This is race number 2 then, just loading up as we speak. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the stream so far. Nice to be back in the comms box after not being in there on Friday. As I say, I was out on Friday, so I wasn't home in time either. But I am back this Friday for Bathurst, and I'm looking forward to Bathurst because it is a track I love commentating at, and I love racing on as well. So then, race number 2 then, once it's loaded up. So hopefully I'm not heard on stream. No, I'm not. I can get through this. Probably get it done by 9:30 this morning. So happy days, you know. It's good. It's a good job I'm off work this morning, so I can get this done. I said I was either going to do it today or tomorrow, but I'd rather get it done today. I woke up early to get this done, so you know. So yeah, as you can tell, the track looks a bit mean. I don't know whether it was wet 100% or what, but I think we did have a bit of an entertaining bit of a race here. But let's have a look then at what's going on with race number 2 then. So race number 2 is, of course, race number 2 then, believe it or not, is... so we've got liveries now. Cool. So we've got liveries. So I'm going to put the race info on. So Darren Freeman, then race 1 winner, starts on pole position again. So he starts obviously with the Nissan Primera, and you now can see the liveries are here. Then you got Volbrecht, who got second from, of course, Liam New in race number 1, and then you got Liam New, of course, in 3rd place, followed by Rob Schauler in, of course, the Alpha. So the Nissan versus Toyota versus BMW versus Alpha. Then you got Jordan Harding in the Vauxhall Cavalier, the number 32 machine. Yes, that is correct. Then you've got, of course, Liam McEwen in the 41 Alfa Romeo, starting 6th place after a bit of a spin by our Sharp in race number 1, going into turn number 1, which wasn't really the best. Then you got Aaron Riley in his Vauxhall Cavalier, so you've got the Vauxhall Cavalier, the Jeff Allen livery for Aaron Riley. Then you got Adam Piper in the Toyota Carina, the works car. Now, of course, Jonathan Smith in the Peugeot, followed by Ash Sharp in 10th. Then you got Mark Smith in the Ford Mondeo in, of course, 11th, followed by Mark Thompson, and then, of course, Stuart Bell and the other Primera rounding up the field. But yes, let's get ready for race number 2 then. For round number... race number 2 for round number 2 at, of course, the Red Bull Ring. Let's see who gets a decent start. Let's see who gets the second race victory of the night then. As the 5 red lights come on, and we've got the green flags on the back of the grid. Who's going to get the start now? It looks to me Darren Freeman yet again gets a decent jump going into turn number 1, but it looks like Evil Dragon, aka Liam New, currently back down to 3rd, or is he? Because Volbrecht has gone very wide there. Excuse me. As the likes of Liam McEwen and, of course, Rob Schauler, the 2 Alfa Romeo twins. The teammates are there, but Liam McEwen already up into 4th then. As the sky is looking a bit threatening here at the Red Bull Ring, as Jordan Harding tries to make a move on Rob, which he does. Both Toyotas of Ash Sharp and, of course, Adam Piper chasing down Aaron Riley's Cavalier at the moment, but looks like everyone has actually survived that just about, as Ash Sharp goes into, of course, 8th place, followed by Jonathan Smith, and then, of course, Mark Smith, his dad, and then, of course, Mark Thompson behind, with the likes of Stuart Bell in the Primera in 13th, having not a good time at the moment in the Nissan Primera, but looks to me at the moment Darren Freeman and pushing on with the likes of Liam New in 2nd, Volbrecht in, of course, 3rd place at the moment, followed by Liam McEwen. So Liam McEwen currently in 4th then, with Jordan Harding back into 5th. Aaron Riley under pressure from, I think that's from Ash Sharp's Toyota Carina. Yes, it is. But we'll soon figure out what is going to happen with Ash Sharp actually getting past Aaron Riley's I mean, they called it Carina, but Cavalier. As that, actually, he's in a Cavalier sandwich, because Adam Piper is almost alongside with Jonathan Smith thereabouts. We'll see what's happening between these guys at the moment as Adam tries to make a move on Aaron, which he does, with Jonathan trying to push on as well, with the likes of Mark Thompson and, of course, Mark Smith trying to push on, with the likes of Stuart Bell at 13th at the moment. But as the sky looks a bit threatening between these guys, you've got Jordan Harding and Rob Schauler trying to push on for what could be a bit of a battle between the Cavalier and the Alpha. You know, it's getting close for comfort, but go on board with Rob if we can, looking back at the Cavalier of Jordan Harding at the moment. Well, as I say, this guy did look a bit threatening for race number 2. I don't know whether it was actually forecasted rain, but it was looking likely we could be in for a bit of a overcast race. I think the guys know what's going on here, but top 3 aren't broken away, but it's now top 4 actually, because think about it, Liam McEwen has joined the battle, so who knows what's going to happen with the likes of Volbrecht and Darren Freeman and Liam New trying to push on. The Nissan versus the BMW. It's kind of like shades of Monza, isn't it? With John Thompson was in the car. But it's like Liam New's going to push on, but you've got the top four trying to push away then with the likes of Rob and Jordan Harding and Sharp are the next group, but we should see what's going to happen. I think, I'll tell you what, we'll try and concentrate on the top four at the moment, because top four is where I think the major battle is going to be at the moment. Because I can see the likes of Volbrecht trying to get past, no it's not, I beg your pardon, it's Liam New trying to get past Darren Freeman. And Darren brakes for that turn, but he's got also Volbrecht behind him, Liam McEwen actually trying to push on then, so could be a really interesting bit of racing between these guys with the likes of Rob Scholler trying to push on in 5th place, Jordan Harding still in 6th place at the moment with us Sharp, and of course 7th at the moment with Adam Piper, of course in 8th place, Aaron Riley 9th at the moment, Jonathan Smith 10th, then Mark Thompson, and 11th Mark Smith in 12th, followed by Streetwell 13th, but already on lap 3 out of 10 then, so not far away from a handful of laps to go in this race, so who knows what's going to happen between these guys. But looking at Darren Freeman trying to get away from Liam New at the moment. Liam's a hard charger racer, I know that for a fact, I've seen him. He's absolutely trying to go as close for comfort, trying to get up to grips with that Nissan, but he can't do it as quite, but he's got to be careful because he's got the likes of Volbrecht and Liam McEwen behind him, but we're going to see what happens with the likes of Liam McEwen's Alpha. Seems the Alphas are trying to push on, you know, with the likes of Liam New trying to get past that Nissan Primera of Darren Freeman. Seems very close for comfort between these guys at the moment, but who knows what's going to happen as the BMW and the Nissan, oh, they've got a bit of contact I think, which then has allowed Liam New, oh my days, Liam New's rejoin. Stewards might be looking at that. But Volbrecht, Darren Freeman and of course Liam New trying to make it 3 cars into down the back straight with of course Liam McEwen now actually jumping onto the back of these guys. This is absolutely unreal between these guys. I can't believe what we're seeing. I think the skies are looking a bit threatening now, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see a bit of an odd shower or two. But Liam McEwen then trying to get past Volbrecht for not Liam New, I beg your pardon, I do apologise lads. But we've got Darren Freeman then pushing on. I've got to try and go through the rest of the grid if I can, but at the moment the battle for 1st, 2nd and 3rd, maybe 4th is, you know, quite entertaining at the moment, but see what happens with the likes of Darren Freeman pushing on. Got the fastest lap at the moment. Is he going to go fastest again? I think he wasn't. He's left the fastest lap still to himself, but he's got the chasing pack behind him. He's got the likes of Volbrecht and of course Liam New and I believe Liam McEwen hot on their heels, so quite a lot of cars here, but we'll go through the rest of the grid if we can, but quickly do that actually while we're here. So Liam McEwen's still there in 4th then with Rob Scholler in 5th, followed by Jordan Harding 6th place. Then you got our Sharp 7th, Adam Piper 8th, then you got Aaron Riley 9th, Jonathan Smith in 10th, followed by Mark Smith, his dad, in 11th, followed by Mark Thompson 12th, Stuart Bell 13th. But I tell you what, we can still go and keep an eye on this battle, so I could quickly flick through who's in what position. But yeah, we'll go further back if we can in a bit. But really interested in this battle between Volbrecht, Liam New and of course Darren Freeman and of course Liam McEwen at the moment, but Sharp putting Jordan Harding under pressure, so the Carina trying to put pressure onto the Cavalier, at the moment. We're on to like 5 out of 10, so around about 5 laps to go, I think. It's going to be close for comfort. You got Adam Piper, but let's see what's happening further round, because the battle for first, second and third, and possibly now fourth, as Liam McEwen gets into the slipstream of Liam New at the moment. But it's getting a bit slightly more hazier here at the Red Bull Ring. But who knows what's going to happen with the likes of the Toyota Carina versus the Nissan. Now the Carina's got the slip on the Nissan, with also the BMW and the Alpha close for comfort. The lights are coming on because it is getting slightly dark out there. I think Darren Freeman's going to try and push on for dear life. I think he's going to say, right, come on lads, let's work together. Got Liam New there in, of course, currently in third then, with Liam McEwen with the lights on there. I think he's slowly but surely becoming to realise the weather conditions aren't as looking fabulous as they were earlier on for race number 1. But Rob there in 5th, then followed by Jordan and a Sharp, I think. So it's going to be close for comfort between these guys, but nevertheless we'll soon figure out what's happening. But Jordan Harding then under pressure from Ash Sharp at the moment. But who knows what's going to happen, as the weather seems to be closing in here at the Red Bull Ring. All cars now have their lights on. I think it's getting very close for comfort, with Liam McEwen with the fastest lap, 1:37.992 of a second. I think there's been a change between the likes of Aaron and Jonathan and Adam. But looking what's going on then, so the Cavalier versus the Carina versus the Peugeot. It's almost a bit of a battle, bit of an interesting battle there. But it's a Carina and Cavalier battle ahead as well. But I just want to go to this battle for first, second, third and fourth, because they're close to comfort with around 3 laps to go in this race. So the second race is looking tasty at the moment, but who knows what's going to happen there. But going to push on for the likes of Liam McEwen then, going thereabouts. What's he going to do? Is he going to try and push on? But looking at the sky at the moment, looks very foggy now, with the Austrian fog coming down. But Volbret still there, with the likes of Liam New also in, Liam McEwen in 4th, Liam New's 3rd at the moment. But Jordan Harding putting Ash Sharp, he was putting the Cavalier in all places where Ash Sharp can't get. But it's going to be very close for comfort between these two. You've got Aaron Riley, the second of the Cavaliers, ahead of the other Carina of Adam Piper, and of course Jonathan Smith thereabouts. Then his dad Mark battling with Mark Thompson, so the two Marks are having a bit of battle like they did in race number 1. So it'll be interesting to see what Mark can do against Mark Smith. So yeah, come on Mark, let's see what you can do, son. It's the likes of Stuart Bell 13th, but it's a bit of a lowly 13th as well, with these guys thundering around to start. They're on lap number 8 already, with likes of Volbret trying to get past Darren Freeman's Nissan. Is he going to outdo it? Don't think so. He's got a bit of a challenge, but it'll be close for comfort. But I think we've got a bit of a battle on our hands, with Liam McEwen trying to push on for what could be a very interesting 4th place after a bit of a disaster in race number 1. But looking at a few things with the likes of Volbret and Liam New at the moment, trying to get thereabouts. But who knows what's going to happen between these two. I think these two are going to be pushing on for quite some time, I think. So Liam New then, purple sector. Is he going to get purple lap run? But yes, just remember, there was all race results and such forth, but battle still rages. Third, second, third, fourth, fifth. No, not even fifth, I beg your pardon. First, second, third and fourth are still having a bit of a battle onto the penultimate lap then, as the weather seems to be closing in. It'll be close for comfort with the likes of Rob Shoulder trying to push there. Sharp, still trying to get past Jordan Harding, but Jordan's making that Cavalier wide as possible onto the penultimate lap. So we'll see what happens there with the likes of Ash Sharp as he's getting past now. The likes of Aaron Riley, Adam Piper, and of course Jonathan Smith thereabouts. Bit of a jink and a jive there for Adam Piper there, but we're going to see what's happening further up the field, are we? Because the likes of the top four are almost on a train, and it looks to me that Volbrecht's going to try and get the race lead from Darren Freeman, which he does. Then Liam New gets into second. Darren Freeman getting a bit of a tap from the Alpha of Liam McEwen. So quite an interesting battle for the one-off drivers at the moment, but and against the series regulars of Liam McEwen and Liam New. Liam New currently back down to third then, with Liam McEwen actually making a move on Liam New for what could be third at the moment. He's trying to get second from Darren Freeman as well, is Liam McEwen, as it's getting a bit more threatening. But obviously Volbrecht is still leading the race then. He's there in the Toyota Carina, the James K machine. So we'll see what happens. He's on the final lap. It's very interesting there. Very interesting battle for the top four at the moment. But it's now the top between second, third and fourth at the moment, because Volbrecht's now got away from these guys. So who knows what's going to happen between the second, third and fourth. Liam New tries to overtake McEwen, which he tries to do, but Liam McEwen gets back past Liam New at the moment, as Jordan Harding is still holding off Ash Sharp at the moment. But I do apologise if you've not been featured much, guys. You know, these battles that rage on with the likes of Darren Freeman. Oh my goodness, gets bullied out the way by Liam New there, but Liam McEwen's going to try and push on. I think Liam New knows he's in the bad, could be in the bad books for that, but the Alpha versus the Nissan, almost there for comfort, but the Nissan versus the Alpha versus the BMW, still a bit trigger happy, as we got the likes of Rob Schauler now literally catching up. This is absolutely unreal for the Alpha 155s, but try and see what happens with the likes of Liam New and Liam McEwen, as Rob's lost a bit of control there, but Volbrecht then, where is he? Takes the victory with likes of Liam McEwen holding off Darren Freeman. In the end gets third, with Liam New fourth, with the likes of Groot, Rob Scholler fifth. Jordan Harding holds off Ash Sharp for sixth place, with Aaron Riley actually now holding off Adam Piper. So the Cavaliers, good score for Adam Piper as well, with Jonathan Smith as well. Mark Thompson, so Peugeot 10th and 11th, with Mark Thompson in, of course, 11th place at the moment, with the likes of Mark Smith 12th, and of course Stuart Bell a lowly 13th. Feel sorry for Stuart. I think hopefully he gets some decent results very soon, because you know he's a very good racer when he puts his mind to it. Liam McEwen was the fastest lap, by the way, so 137.876 of a second. So that was race number 2. Then race number 3 is going to come right up. I'm just going to get a quick drink while that loads up. So I will be back in one moment for the final race of the evening. So I'll be back in a sec. do apologise about that, guys. Commentating is a skill and an art, but just got to you know, got to do this. Where's Facebook Messenger? But yeah, so it looks like we had a very interesting race, so race number 3, by looking at the race results there. But I'll get into race number 3 in a moment. Just going to have a quick drink of water. If you are watching the stream, guys, what do you think? Are we enjoying it? Are we not? Just let me know in the comments section below. Just remember, this will be going on to YouTube, but if you are watching on YouTube, guys, please do like and subscribe. Help me massively just to get everything out there. And yes, this is the third and final race. This is round number 8 of the championship, or race number 8 of the championship, but race number 3 of round number 2 at the Red Bull Ring. There we go then. Let's get going. So let's get going for race number 3 then, ladies and gents. I'll go through the grid very quickly. As you can tell, the weather has turned really nasty for the third and final race. It is a reverse grid, by the way. Reverse grid of race number 2. So on pole position then is, of course, Stuart Bell. The track looks very greasy. It looks like an ice rink. It looks like the weather's made... not been the best here for the Red Bull Ring for the third and final race. It did look like it was getting a bit horrible as the second race did go on. Stuart Bell in, of course, then, excuse me, in first place, courtesy of finishing 13th, so he gets pole position for race number 3. Then you got Mark Smith behind in the Ford Mondeo, so Nissan versus Ford. Then you've got the Peugeot of Mark Thompson. So the Peugeots actually of Mark Thompson and, of course, Jonathan Smith, both third and fourth. Then you've got Adam Piper and then Aaron Riley. So the Carino and Cavalier battle still push on for the second race of the evening. Third race of the evening, so to say. Then it's the sister car of... Sharp ahead of his team, behind his teammate Adam Piper. Then, of course, Jordan Harding behind his teammate Aaron Riley. That sounded so wrong, didn't it? Then you got Rob Scholler, so the Alfa Romeo of Rob in 9th, followed by BMW driver Liam New in 10th. Then you got, of course, Darren Freeman in 11th, and of course Liam McEwen, and then Volberet in, of course, 13th after winning race number 2. So let's get race number 3 underway then, and we'll soon find out as the green flag from the back of the grid as the lights are about to go out. Who's going to win the third and final race? Who gets a decent start? It looks like Stuart Bell's bogged down quite a lot, but that's allowed Mark Thompson. Got the lights coming towards us. We need sunglasses. It's getting a bit dark and it's getting a bit greasy out there. As Mark Thompson leads, I think the guys are struggling to get the power down as they're almost trying to make it 4 cars wide. I think it's actually stopped raining. It's been wet, as you can see. Look at this. Oh my days. Who was that? There's a lot of action going on there. And oh my days, I think that was Rob Scholler. Let's have a look what was going on here as we go into turn number 1. It looked like, because they're all struggling for grip, they're trying to make it, I think it was a pinball effect, as didn't actually see Jordan Harding actually had a bit of a shocker But first we'll see what happened to Jordan Harding, because gets a demon start out of the turn. Aaron Riley also there gets then a tap from of course Mark Smith, and then the guys try and make it 5 wide, but then Darren Freeman then spits it, and then it all kicks off just behind them. And Liam McEwen also there. Oh my goodness. So the track is damp, but Aaron Riley comes unscathed at the moment, so he's leading the race then from Liam New, followed by Adam Piper and Ash Sharp at the moment, with the likes of Volberet trying to push on. But I tell you what, Ash Sharp goes off, is he? Yeah, he's gone off there. He's come back on track. The track is wet. That is another Nissan. I think that Nissan is Stuart Bell. It is. Stuart's not having the best of nights racing at the moment. He's now back down to 13th, unfortunately. But the track, as Liam New takes the race lead then onto lap 1. I think the cars are suffering for grip in this. It's been a bit wet. It's rained prior to race number 3 starting, so it's been a bit interesting. Oh, it's getting a bit close again. This is top class stuff from these guys. But I tell you what, I wouldn't want to be in the cars as Aaron Riley's dropped down to where's he dropped? He's dropped down to 5th at the moment, but it's a bit of a I'm not going to say clumsy attitude, but the likes of Volbret and Darren Freeman and of course Adam Piper, but Liam New then leading the race then already. There's quite a lot of cars. Don't know where to look. I think it all kicks off on lap number 1. It's Darren Freeman. Oh, bit of contact between him and Liam New. That's a bit unfortunate. I think he got a bit closer to comfort to try to see where he's rejoined. Actually, he's trying to rejoin in, I think it's 8th place. It's soon to be 9th, because Rob Scholler is trying to make it 3 wide. Don't make it 3 wide into here, boys. Oh my days, 3 cars trying to go 3 wide. Darren Freeman losing control of that Nissan again. I think they've picked the wrong tyres, haven't they? But looking at Jordan Harding then, still in 11th, Mark Smith 12th, Captain Slow, aka Stuart Bell. He's not slow at all, he's no mean feat, I tell you. In 13th, got some flames shooting out the back of his Nissan there. He's trying to make it entertaining for the fans, with the likes of Adam Piper and of course Liam New currently there. As who was that going off? I think that was Mark Thompson. Yes, it was Mark T. So it's close as you like for these, with the likes of Volbret getting away from the Carina of Adam Piper at the moment, with the BMW 3rd of Liam New at the moment, but Liam New trying to get past Adam Piper at the moment. So close championship rivals previously, I believe, with the likes of Ash Sharp 5th, with the likes of Aaron Riley now in 5th is Liam New. It's a bit crossed up going across the start finish line, with Volbret getting the fastest lap, but then Liam McEwen gets the fastest lap. Liam McEwen is currently in 7th, but 146.618 of a second. I think that's because of the track conditions, so track conditions are catching these guys out quite a bit at the moment. But Liam New then into 2nd place, soon to be 3rd, because Adam Piper thinks about it. Oh, it's even 4th, because Ash Sharp gets that run on Liam New at the moment, with the likes of Aaron Riley in 5th place then, followed by Darren Freeman. I'll tell you what, lap 3 out of 10 already. Doesn't seem like it, does it, with Aaron Riley pushing on with Darren Freeman in, of course, 6th place at the moment, with Liam McEwen still 7th, Jordan Harding in 8th place, with Mark Thompson 9th, Jonathan Smith 10th, with Rob Scholler, I think that is, yes it is. Rob's now back into top 10, so that's pushed Jonathan Smith down to 11th. He's had Mark behind him in 12th. Stuart Bell also battling away, but Volbrecht then trying to push away from Liam Yu at the moment, with the likes of Darren Freeman and Adam Piper and Ash Sharp and Aaron Riley's there as well in the 93 Cavalier. It's a 94 model, but it's the 93 numbered, so it's going to be close as you like. I'll tell you what, this race has unfolded with Aaron Riley into 5th place then. I think they're losing grip because of how much water's on the circuit, which Ash Sharp goes a bit wide at turn number 1, on the entry to turn number 1. That's allowed Darren Freeman, but I think Darren Freeman also went a bit wide. Lap 4 out of 10 then, so it's around 6 laps to go in this race then, so let's see what's happening. Let's make sure I'm still heard on stream. Yeah, I'm still heard on stream, brilliant. But yes, it's going to be close as Volbrecht gets away from Liam New, with Darren Freeman also there in 3rd place at the moment, so it's kind of shades of reverse at the moment for these guys, with Aaron Riley's Cavalier 4th at the moment, with the likes of Adam Piper currently 5th, with Ash Sharp 6th, Liam McEwen 7th, Jordan Harding 8th, with Rob in 9th, followed by Jonathan Smith gets a bit crossed up. I think he got on the grass, and the grass is damp, so he couldn't slow the car down, so that's put him under pressure from his dad at the moment. But see what Mark can do against his son, father and son rivalry. We're very close to see what happens. Stuart Bell 13th at the moment, with Volbrecht still pushing on for what could be another victory. I know he's standing in for Ethan Graham, but close to see what Liam's going to do. He's getting sideways with that BMW Davina car, but versus Dan Freeman's Nissan at the moment, with Aaron Riley under pressure from, I think, Adam Piper. Yes, he is. Go on board with Adam if we can. This is where it's going to be close for everyone at the moment, but Aaron Riley then under pressure. Under pressure. I'm not breaking into the Queen song. I could try. Under pressure, pushing down on you. Oh, see, can't be singing Queen songs on stream. That's not allowed. But Adam Piper then putting Aaron under pressure, but then he's under pressure from Jordan Harding, so the Cavaliers, they're almost like in a Carina sandwich, aren't they? But not for long though. But Liam McEwen then, of course, 8th place at the moment with the likes of Rob. So the 2 Alphas are 8th and 9th. Oh my days, who was that? It was Ash Sharp. That was Ash Sharp. I tell you this, we're in for a good bit of a battle, but what's happening for Volbrecht still leading from Liam New at the moment. The track's not dried yet. Not too sure what's occurring for these guys, but Darren Freeman trying to put Liam New under pressure, but Aaron Riley though, however, stellar job in 4th place at the moment, with Adam Piper getting a bit crossed up with the likes of now Jordan Harding in 5th place, followed by Liam McEwen and Ash Sharp. Obviously it's like a playground scrap for tough nuts, isn't it? But the Alphas are sandwiching Ash Sharp at the moment, but on to lap 6 then, out of 10. Liam New's got the fastest lap, so the track is drying slightly. Around 140.586 of a second. That's a good lap time from, of course, Liam New at the moment, but looking what's happening with the likes of these guys. Pushing on, but Darren Freeman then still in 3rd place, with Aaron Riley's Cavalier in 4th, Jordan Harding's Cavalier 5th at the moment, with the likes of Liam McEwen, and then of course Rob Showler have finally got past Ash Sharp, so be very interested to see what happens between these guys. Adam Piper 9th, then Mark Thompson 10th, Mark Smith in 11th, then you got Stuart Bell 13th, and poor old Poor Jonathan Smith down in 13th at the moment, but Volbrecht still leading them from Liam New. Tell you what, been great, been a good commentary to do, you know. The likes of course, on board with Darren Freeman, trying to get past Liam New, but he gets a bit crossed up there with the likes of Aaron Riley. Could be on for his best result of the season, with Rob Showler getting past Jordan Harding, so the Cavaliers are getting, well, one of the Cavaliers is getting sandwiched by the Alphas at the moment, but Jordan Harding in 6th place, followed by Liam McEwen in 7th, as Sharp 8th, then with the likes of Adam Piper thereabouts, trying to push on for what could be a bit of an interesting battle with Adam Piper there. Mark Thompson 10th, with Mark Smith in 11th, Stuart Bell 12th, and of course Jonathan Smith 13th, but Volbrecht then still leading with 4 laps to go in this race. Well, that's 3 laps to go, isn't it? 3 laps to go, yes, 3 laps to go in this race, but see Liam New then as the track starts to dry a bit. I think it's still a bit damp in places though, but you can just see Volbrecht with a 139.923 of a second. Aaron Riley doing a stellar job, but oh, who's that? I think that was Adam Piper, almost with contact with Liam McEwen, I think, but Adam Piper's having a bit of trouble getting back on track at the moment. Mark Thompson still there in 10th, and with Stuart Bell in 11th, with Mark Smith 12th, and Jonathan Smith now down in 13th. He's still 13th, but some of these guys are now thinking towards the end of the race, but let's have a look what's happening further back, because Jordan Harding is under pressure from Matt Sharp, but the Cavalier doing a stellar job with Aaron Riley's Cavalier 4th at the moment, with 2 to go after this time round. So Aaron's still there in 4th at the moment, with the likes of Darren Freeman pushing on to try and get past Liam New at the moment, but Rob Showler then trying to get past Aaron Riley for 4th place at the moment. I do apologise for having a bit of water on stream, because commentating has a skill, but see what Aaron can do versus Rob in the Cavalier versus the Alpha battle. We've got Ash Sharp versus Jordan Harding. We're on board with Ash Sharp at the moment, series organiser and series admin, plus series host for the BTCC. Let's see what you can do in the Toyota Carina, getting alongside Jordan Harding if he can, but I think Rob Shoulders going to try and overtake Aaron, but Aaron still will be on a good result of the evening, as Rob's actually dropped back a bit now, which is falling into the clutches of Jordan Harding and Ash Sharp, so who knows what's going to happen between these two, or these three should I say. But we'll go through the grids shortly, but Jordan Harding then pushing on, trying to make it a Cavalier 4th and 5th in the table, in the result should I say, but excuse me, but looking likely what's going to happen with Adam Piper getting a bit sideways with Liam McEwen as we go on to the penultimate lap now. Mark Thompson 10th, then Stuart Bell 11th, and Mark Smith and Jonathan Smith 12th and 13th. But Volbrecht still leading then. He's still he hasn't got the fastest lap anymore, because Showler's got the fastest lap with of course a 139.842 of a second. He's still ahead of Jordan Harding at the moment. I think Adam Piper's got past Liam McEwen. Yes, he has. Bit of power between the Alpha and Toyota battle, so it's kind of really interesting to see exactly what will happen when we head to Bathurst this Friday. But Adam Piper then putting not being under pressure, but he's, well, he was under pressure because Liam McEwen has now got past him. And no, I'm still not breaking into the Queen song, but you've got a battle here then for second, third between Liam Yu and Darren Freeman. There's Darren Freeman stepping in for John Thompson this week. But it's going to be very interesting to see what happens between Liam Yu and of course Darren Freeman as we go on to the final lap. So the fastest lap actually now goes to Darren Freeman, 138.623 of a second. They've got Volbrecht ahead of him at the moment, but I'll tell you what, Volbrecht's going to be quite happy with that, I think. Just looking likely what's going to happen with these guys, but Volbrecht trying to push on for dear life, but looking likely he may get another race win, I think. But Aaron Riley's still there with Rob Scholler still fourth and fifth, but looking at battle for first, second and third at the moment, because this battle is going to be close for comfort. So the track has started to dry slightly as Darren Freeman gets past Liam Yu, so the BMW and Nissan almost get past each other again, but thereabouts with Volbrecht still pushing on, with Darren Freeman still holding on for dear life in second place at the moment, but can be closer comfort, I think. But Volbrecht is going to be thereabouts, I think. He's going to try and get Darren Freeman's going to try and think about getting past him, but I think this is where it's going to be very close for comfort. But Volbrecht just coming through the final turn then, it's going to try and hold off Darren Freeman. The track now has slightly dried, but it's still wet in places as Volbrecht goes across the line from Darren Freeman, followed by Liam Yu. And of course Aaron Riley, shout out to Aaron, fourth place. What a stellar race there for Aaron to come in fourth place for the Cavalier, with Rob's Alpha in of course fifth, with Jordan Harding's Cavalier in of course sixth, with the likes of Liam McEwen in of course eighth for Alpha, Adam Piper in of course ninth place, handbraking it across the line. Not too sure why he does that, unless he's trying to do it for show. But then Stuart Bell then 10th place after a bit of a nightmare, but fair play to him. Mark Thompson in 11th, followed by Mark Smith, and then of course his son Jonathan Smith in 13th. But there you go, guys. What a race, and what a night of racing for these guys, the Full Throttle guys. This was round number 2 at the Red Bull Ring for Full Throttle for the BTCC 1994 replicas. Obviously, as I say, I will be live in the comms box this Friday when we head to Bathurst for races 7, 8 and 9 of the championship, but round 3 of the championship. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens at Bathurst. I will see you guys on Friday evening. Take it easy. Please do like and subscribe and comment on the stream if you can. I'll speak to you guys in a bit. And yes guys, this will be uploaded to YouTube. Take it easy. Take care. Ta-ra.